Hello students, be ready for the dictation. Start. 6. In spite of these findings, the learned judge has held that defendant number 1 cannot derive benefit of the provisions of Section 53 of the Transfer of Property Act for the following reasons. The learned judge has held that defendant number 1 should have placed some evidence in court which would have proved that her eviction would cause serious dislocation and inconvenience to her. He has held that defendant number 1 does not appear to have raised any substantial building on the land in suit. He has also held that defendant number 1 has not so conducted herself as she claims to have done, by virtue of which she can now seek protection under Section 53 of the Transfer of Property Act. Therefore, apart from the question of the proviso under Section 53 of the Transfer of Property Act, the learned judge has held that defendant number 1 is not entitled to invoke the provisions of Section 53 of the Act. In my opinion, the conclusions of the learned judge upon this aspect of the case are erroneous and are not supported by the provisions of Section 53 of the Transfer of Property Act. To my mind, all that is necessary to invoke Section 53 of the Act is to consider whether the transferee, who was not in possession prior to the transfer in question, was inducted upon the land in pursuance of the transfer in question or not. The learned judge has himself found that defendant number 1 was, in fact, inducted upon the land in question, and she was in possession in pursuance of the transfer in question. Whether defendant number 1 has raised substantial constructions on the land or has not been able to raise substantial constructions on the land is not a question which is within the purview of Section 53 of the Transfer of Property Act. When it has been proved that defendant number 1 came in possession of the land in dispute by virtue of the purported lease, one part of the requirement of Section 53 has been established. The relevant portion of Section 53 only requires that the transferee, not being already in possession, has to take possession of the property in part performance of the contract. The statute does not require that, over and above taking possession of the property, it must further be established that the transferee has built constructions or substantial constructions upon the property transferred. Para change. 7. In my opinion, the conclusion of the learned additional subordinate judge that defendant number 1 cannot invoke Section 53 of the Transfer of the Property Act because she has not so conducted herself as to invoke its aid is an erroneous conclusion. the contention of learned Advocate General, appearing for the plaintiff respondent, that Section 53 of the Transfer of Property Act cannot be invoked by defendant number 1 because the patta was not executed, also by the lessee, is not an acceptable contention. It is submitted that, if a document is hit by the provisions of Section 107 of the Transfer of Property Act, to the extent that it fails as a lease of immovable property, because of not being executed both by the lessor and the lessee, the document cannot be relied upon for the purposes of Section 53 of the Act. In my opinion, this contention is not valid. The relevant words in Section 53 of the Transfer of Property Act may be noticed. Thank you, students. Over.